welcome to the Morning Buzz.
I am doing very fine. Good morning for having me once again.
Can you hear me, Mr. Chika? Please unmute your microphone. Yes.
On the 30th of July 2026, that is 2 days ago, I received a phone call from members of my family in Oka. So I was told that around 6:45 p.m. that day, that men of the DSS, numbering 15, stormed my compound. And it was unfortunate that I had my in-law from Port Harcourt who came to my house, to see the sister.
Has been released, Mr. Chika?
Yes, she was released yesterday in the evening.
You have to go off video so we can hear you. Please, when things we do that.
She was
very good, very good.
She was released
yesterday.
yesterday.
How is she doing? I hope she wasn't beaten or tortured or physically assaulted.
She was tortured.
What's her mental state?
She was tortured. She's in the hospital as I speak. She was tortured. They kicked her stomach. They beat her as if she was a criminal. So, and the officers that came for that operation are DSS officers from the FCT, and they were sent by the member representing Ezza South and the Co-Federal constituency at the House of Representatives.
Mr. Chika, sorry to say, this might have been the kind of utterances. We've had you on different political conversations, and we know that you're very critical of the Ebonyi State government. How did you find out that there were DSS officials from the FCT? What do they have to do with the member representing the South Federal constituency in Ebonyi State? You live in Anambra. We understand that you're an indigene of Ebonyi State. Let me tell you, I am as well. What exactly is the issue you have with this particular person that led to this kind of high-handedness? And also, were you invited by the DSS and you did not honor that invite? To the extent that people had to come to your home?
No.
How do you know that these were 15 people who came?
No.
Who was counting? Please don't get me wrong. We want to really know what is going on with a view to finding a solution. Have you instituted a legal case against the DSS, against the member, if you're sure he's the one responsible for what your wife went through?
Have
you honored their invite? Have you gone there? Have you spoken to them? Have they spoken to you? Is there anybody talking to you at this moment?
Okay, thank you. I'll be fast. The fact is that DSS never invited me for once. They never communicated me, and they never invited me. Then why I am telling you that the person, at the center of this whole thing is the member representing Ezza South and the Co-Federal constituency at the House of Reps, because sometime 2025, he submitted a petition against me to force headquarters in the FCT and alleged that I'm a member of IPOB, that I am sponsoring ESN. Just because I've been having issues with him, he sued me to the Federal High Court in the FCT and also sued me in State High Court in Abakaliki. The case is ongoing, alleging that I insulted him. And he's in cahoots with the Ebonyi State government to pull this stunt. Two of them have been chasing me since 2024. They put me in prison in 2024. And Chinedu has expressly told me that he must commit me to prison, that it is compulsory. And this is not the first time he's doing that. He sent me to prison 2 times in the past. So the DSS men, I live in an estate. They wore their uniforms, for the operation. They came fully armed. They were breaking into people's doors. I have the video. They were breaking into people's doors thinking that, the person that gave them address of my apartment did not give them the right address. So they were busy breaking into other people's apartments. Then when they finally got to my own, because of fear, my wife had to open the door, so that they couldn't, destroy the door. Then they came in their numbers. They were counting it. People, my own household isn't the only household living in that estate. They came, then beating everybody on ground, because the security man refused opening the door, opening the gates. You see, they beat the man mercilessly. You see, so even our landlord had to put call to some police officers in Oka, and they came, and they told them that they came to.
Mr. Chika, what are some steps you have taken to ensure your safety and that of your family? If you say you've not been invited and you are sure that the member representing his federal constituency in Ebonyi State is the one behind your woes, have you instituted a court case against him? Have you taken his court? Have you spoken
I'm planning
to your lawyer?
I'm planning on that. I'm planning on it, and it will be carried out in a matter of days. I'm planning on it already.
Despite the fact that you said your wife was tortured?
Yes, she was tortured. She's taking medical treatment.
That would have been the first thing you would do after you'd have done after you got the call. You said your wife was released yesterday. That was the 31st, and she was taken on the 30th.
Yes.
So she spent the night there.
Yes,
and
yes,
you did not
yes.
call your lawyer.
No, it was my lawyer that went to Oka and saved the whole situation, because I'm not around now. So I'm not around. So my lawyer is...
How long will you be gone for? Will you be expected to come in at any time, or are you scared for your safety and you will not be coming in? Also, what measures have you taken to protect your family to ensure this doesn't...
Yes, my family will be protected henceforth, because the lawyer is on top of it, and I am very certain that that kind of event will not repeat. So it is the House of Representatives member that is hell-bent on proving to some of his, to the Ebonyi State government that he has what it takes to stop the government's major critic. So that's what happened.
Mr. Chika, have you ever made any allegation that was found to be false against the Ebonyi State government or anyone in government? Have you ever made false allegations against the member representing the federal constituency?
No.
Have you ever been indicted or convicted?
No.
Statements or allegations happening with a critic, and that is it?
No. No court has ever convicted me. No court has ever given judgment against me over a criminal case.
Why were you put in prison in 2024?
Yes, I was arrested over an allegation that I called out one of the commissioners of the Ebonyi State government. I wrote a petition against the commissioner and his committee members that swallowed 1 billion naira released for the empowerment of Ebonyi mineral jobs undertakers and
that was
hawkers.
Not a false allegation? You're sure that was not a false allegation?
Hey, I was the one that introduced the policy to the Ebonyi State governor in his office. I went to his office and discussed it with him in November 2023. So, and 1 billion naira was released, and everybody knew that it was released. So, what happened next? The committee shared the money among themselves, and I spoke with the governor, and the governor...
And you have proof of this, that they shared the money among themselves?
Yes. I spoke with...
Basically, ever since you've been having issues, how did that lead to you going to prison?
Yes, they arrested me. They sent policemen from Abakaliki to come and arrest me in Oka. They picked my youngest sister, and they used my youngest sister to lure me into the state CID in Oka so that they could pick me. While the petition I submitted to EFC...
How long were you in prison for?
I was in prison for 4 months. 4 months. 4 good months.
For 4 months?
Yes.
Is this why you don't live in Ebonyi State?
No. I've been living in Anambra, me and my family for 25 years now.
All right.
Yes.
Mr. Chika, we need to let you go. It's an unfortunate development. We hope that a solution is found very, very soon. We do hope that also, if you're in whatever updates on this situation, you let us know. We hope your wife is getting all the required at this moment. It's a sorry situation and a very unfortunate one. We're really sorry about it, and please keep us updated.
Thank you so much.
Also,
just before I go,
I wouldn't say
they are still holding my personal driver. They are still holding my personal driver in DSS in Oka. They are still holding him, and I don't know why they are holding him to hostage. So the public should be aware of this action by the DSS. And the DSS officials that came for this raid or arrest or kidnapping came without due documentation. They came on an illegal operation. So the director of DSS should be aware of this. I'm going to do the needful by petitioning the Anambra State DSS command and those involved.
I take 30 seconds each to speak on it.
Yes. So, hello?